James here to Bo. He's starting to hit the tracks and he goes for the gunfight and he wins. Moving into each other's angles. James going for the peak and James wins the gunfight. Tyler, a free fire through the wall. Oh my god, even more. And there we are. He sees the Valkyrie. He sees the head. Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to the ICE Esports 1v1 Premiership. My name is Tom and we are ready to go with game number 2 of Season 4. Kicked off with Will versus Connor. Obviously following suit of Season 3, Connor lost. Obviously, I mean, it was to be expected, and Will with an absolutely amazing game to start off his Premiership hopes. Well, let's bring up the standings and let's discuss those that first game a little bit more. As so far with me today, we have got Tyler and Will. Obviously, the game being Tyler versus Adam. Adam currently resetting his internet, got a few connection issues at the moment. Hoping that will all be fixed by the time we are ready to actually get on with the game. So we're going to have a bit more pre-talk than we usually do. Right now, though. But here we are, the Premiership, the Premiership on the table right now. Will right at the top. Like I said, we've only played one game though, so expect this Premiership table to constantly be changing with each live stream. But Will at top right now. Obviously, Tyler and Adam, whoever wins today, will go second unless they win with more round difference than Will was able to pull off against Connor, in which case they go straight to the top. So yeah, Tyler versus Adam today. I think obviously the season's just started for season 4. We've only actually got we've got a bit of time to talk. We're still waiting on Adam, and obviously you two haven't actually played any games in this season yet. So I just want to talk a little bit about season 3 and what we saw then, because at the end of season 3, a lot changed compared to the start. It was a very different storyline, especially for you, Tyler. You are the king of inconsistency. But yeah, you had a really good semi-final. You had a really good semi-final, and then it all just fell apart in the final. I mean, good. Yeah, it fell apart in the final there. But what are you hoping to do?
I think I've only ever played my best against Will. Like, to be fair, I just want this season to be more consistent. Let's be fair.
Yeah, because you're scared of me, so you've got to keep changing it until you actually play good on one of the days.
But yeah, Tyler, obviously,
I only play good against you.
What are you hoping to do, Tyler, to be able to make this season a bit more consistent? I mean, what sort of like your goals for this season? What are you wanting to achieve game by game?
Well, first off, I know I keep mentioning this, but I need my sensitivity. I need to be more used to my sensitivity, because that's one thing that's ruining my game now, because my aim and my recoil control are definitely not what they should be right now. So that's definitely my number one aim, although I don't know how that's going to bode well for me, seeing as it's kind of an on-off switch.
At least you're only against Adam, you're not against any aim gun.
Yeah, at least it's on the Adam, but then again, it doesn't matter if it's Adam or Pengu. I can lose to either.
I want to ask Tyler, because this is something which I'm actually quite impressed by, is the way your brain works when playing these 1v1s, because you always seem to have the best knowledge of where to be and how to play in a game. Obviously, the aim is sort of your big downfall, but your game sense seems to be second to none in the Premiership. I mean, who do you like going against to be able to perfect that game knowledge, and how are you able to keep that consistently going through? Because that seems to be your downfall. Because obviously the aim is never really there. It's just the game knowledge is either top tier for one game, and then for the next one it's just a downward trend. So what? I mean, is it just against certain people that the game knowledge is really good against? I mean, how is it?
To be fair, like I said before, it's kind of like an on-off switch for me. I'm either good one day or I'm bad one day. Or, in fact, it just depends which game. I can be playing really well in ranked before we start playing, and then if we start the 1v1, I can just flop.
Yeah.
Or other way around, I can play really well 1v1, and then we go into ranked, and then I'm just trash. Honestly, I don't understand how it works, so I'm just as confused as you guys are. But if we're talking about what I want to happen, what I really want to happen, is I want to start perfecting my game sense against James, because even though it's pretty obvious what James is going to do, I still apparently... I think it's just the fact that I know it's James, and currently I know how big of a wall he is to climb right now. If I'll use that analogy, how big of a wall he is to climb. I think it's just the fact that I know the sheer size of it. I just don't like the thought
Or
of
you
it,
just
so it kind
aren't
of puts
playing
me off a
games
bit.
the right way.
Yeah, maybe I'm just not. Or not even just James. Maybe I'm just not playing right.
I mean,
to begin with.
you're not. I mean, I literally gave a pinpoint way of how to beat James, and you just didn't follow it.
I like to play my own game instead of other people's game, to be fully honest. But
Yeah, well, it works, then it works.
Yeah,
So.
Tyler, when you're when you're playing in the Premiership, do you prefer going against someone like Will, who has got sort of that same level of brain compared to you, or do you prefer going against the complete polar
I
opposite of
definitely-
someone like James, who just
Yeah.
relies on the
No, I
brawn more than
definitely
the
like
brain and
going-
relies on that gun skill?
No, definitely not. No, I definitely like going up against the more strategic players. So I just like the
Well,
I
at
just
least
like
you got
the
Adam.
process of picking apart the strategy and just breaking through and then winning the rounds by just brain power. Because I know for a fact I can't beat James in a gunfight. For now, I know for a fact that he's got me in brawn.
Well, that's the
But
thing, though. If you
he
know you
definitely didn't
can't
have me on
beat
brain.
James in a gunfight, don't you think it'd be a good idea to maybe just sort of rely
know.
a bit more on that
I
brain
know, that's the
and
irritating
then
thing.
be able to really
Like
fire
Tyler,
in on
the
him
thing
on
I
that?
said, and I don't know if you've watched back the final. I
did
said
watch
that
it back, yeah.
you are amazing with your nitro cell plays, and you need to put them. You know, you did really good in the first round against me with nitros, and you killed James through the floor with a nitro. I was
Yeah, I
saying
did
you
get a
need
sick
maybe if
nitro
you
against
just
James.
put. And I was saying maybe if you just put them like into everyday play rather than like those rounds which you think are vital to win, and you just
Yeah,
started
but then
incorporate them.
yeah, I guess it's like I did that with my brain and placed it properly, but I just don't like the idea of pre-placed nitros. I feel like I'm not
Well,
killing them.
it doesn't, not necessarily pre-place, because you killed me in our first round by just throwing it on a wall. You
chucking
go
it.
the other way.
True.
Well, it
Hey,
appears
seems we have Adam
we
back.
might have Adam joining us right now, so we'll see if we're able to ask him a couple of questions, but he does seem to be having still just connecting at the moment, so we'll see how that sorts itself out, but I do believe we should be good now. But anyway, just on the don't want to stray away too much from yeah, we have got you, Adam. Nice. I don't want to stray away too much, though, on what we were talking about before. I just want to carry on talking to you a little bit there, Tyler, on I mean, obviously, last season...
Tom, in the game, I'm just going to stay out of the party because it's just not working.
Right, okay.
Fair enough.
Okay. Yeah, so, Tyler, what do you want to be able to do to give yourself that edge? I mean, obviously, you've got the brain on your side. What else are you also wanting to bring in? I mean, is it something... Are you going to, like Will said, are you going to focus more on the nitro cells? Are you just going to try and build up the aim to try and make yourself more confident in those gunfights? Or are you going to try some different strategies, maybe be a bit more unpredictable? Like, what are you trying to... What are you hoping to throw into the works to try and make yourself a little bit stronger in these games?
Well, eventually, I'm obviously going to want to build up all of them, aren't I?
Yeah.
And what I'd like to try and do is do everything at once.
Yeah.
But I think the first thing that I need to work on isn't even the aim, it's just that confidence to get in the gunfights to begin with. Like, because I know for a fact that I can't beat most people in a gunfight. And I think it's just the fact that I've got that stuck in my head, that I don't want to get in the gunfights, which means I lose them more, or because I'm scared, I don't think, and I like pack off, and I get into like a terrible position and then I die. Because that's another thing that I'm a little iffy on. Sometimes my positioning.
Is it
after
something? Do you
something like
think
that.
that it might be a good idea to maybe, as well as that focus on maybe the mental side of it as well, making sure that you've got the confidence to be able to not necessarily just take every gunfight you see, but the confidence to be able to back yourself on what you think the right
Yes,
play is,
yeah.
instead of going, I might not win that gunfight though, let's try and make this a different way. Just having that confidence to be able to push yourself forward. Anyway,
That
I
would
think
definitely help my game a
yeah, I
lot.
think we've done enough talking there. I think with Adam right now, do we know if we're able to? He said he might be able to be in the
Give
party.
me
Do we know if
15
we're do we know if we're able to try and contact Adam to do this ban phase for the map pool? Do we know if we're going to be able to get that done?
Oh, that's a that's
Right,
a
I'll
good
look.
point.
Can we just make sure? Can we just try and get Adam in for the
Or
map
I
pool?
could just message Adam.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
could
yeah.
Just message Adam.
Just
that's
get
what
him
he
on
wants
a just get him on a call. Oh no, man, he has joined now. Obviously the internet is.
I'm staying to do the bans, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
yeah.
well, let's
Because
bring up the map ban
ultimately-
phase up now, and let's get on with this as fast as possible. Tyler is starting
yeah, because I've
on
also
blue
got an
team.
echo, I think. So
Yeah, Tyler, you're starting on blue team. You get the first ban. Obviously, the maps are as follows: Oregon, Clubhouse, Border, Chalet, and Coastline. Tyler, obviously, you get the first ban on blue team. Which one are you going to be getting rid of?
First ban is going to be Villa.
Villa's not a map, Tyler.
Wait. Oh no, you did say Villa for some reason. I thought you said Villa.
No, I said Oregon, Clubhouse,
Chalet.
Border, Chalet it will be, and Coastline. But yeah, Chalet off the board. Adam, which one are you going to be getting rid of? We've got Chalet off. What's the next one going to be?
I didn't even hear you when they read the maps out. So
Same, Adam. Same.
Oregon, Clubhouse,
Coastline.
Border, Coastline. Those are the ones
Oregon.
which are left. Oregon off the board, so we're not going to be going there. We obviously we did in fact go to. Oh, that's the wrong ban. That was Clubhouse. I just banned off there. Oregon off the board, so we're not going to be going there. Tyler, your next ban, please.
You know what? I think I might ban Clubhouse.
Clubhouse off the board, so I was a bit preemptive there, and I saw the future with me accidentally misclicking the X for Clubhouse. But yeah, okay, Clubhouse not going to be on the board. So our second game, of season 4 is going to be held on either Border or Coastline. Obviously, the first game was held on Coastline. Will we have a repeat of that? It's up to you, Adam. Which map are you banning?
we will be having a repeat of that. I'm gonna ban Border.
Okay, so Coastline proving to be very popular. Obviously, we brought it in for the semi-finals, the finals, and season 4 onwards. And so far, it's been played twice out of the 4 times that
It's been
could have been played. So
It's been
obviously, we
played
played
every single
yeah,
time.
we've
It's
been
been
played.
had an option
Yeah,
to be played.
every single time it's had an option to be played, it has been chosen. So I think Clubhouse. It was a very good idea to put that in
Coastline.
the map
No,
pool.
no, I'm
Coastline,
gonna
sorry,
stay
yeah,
in the
Coastline.
fight. I'm just gonna mute you guys.
Very good idea to
It's
put that in
just
the map
Tom's
pool.
mic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right, fair enough. Right, see you after the
Okay,
game. Adam.
I don't have to. Oh, this
Well, no,
is
I'm
great. I
staying
don't,
in the
have, I
fight.
don't have to change any settings. I can just go straight on it because we're going to the same map as last time. But yeah, Tyler, obviously we don't want to talk to Adam too much, but just a quick chat before we got everything loaded and the invite's being sent out. Coastline, what are your thoughts on that? You guys don't need an invite.
I'll
You
be
are
in
able to
Tyler
just
free
join
on
straight into the server.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the right side there. Don't switch.
I don't think I did too bad against James on Coastline. Well,
It's
I
definitely
definitely.
a stronger of the two maps.
The first game was definitely a better game than the second game, so. Yeah, no, pretty happy with that. Not too not happy.
Okay,
Not
so
too
if the players want to mute the casters mute players. We do know at
Yeah.
current Xbox times it is
Are
a
you
little bit
staying,
more
Adam, or are you going?
complicated than usual.
I'm staying. By the way.
Okay,
Staying back.
so we'll just mute Adam off there and get rid of Tyler as well. I'm sure we all want Tyler
Feels good.
to. Yeah, there we go. Although I can't
Adam,
mute
if you
both
can
of
still
them at the
hear me,
same
by the
time
way.
at the moment.
No, I can.
No,
I
I
don't.
really
Hey,
can't.
I'll
It's-
mute one and it'll mute the other.
Yeah, it'll mute
Maybe
the
mute
other and,
Tyler
okay.
and then mute Tyler and then
Tyler,
give it
we'll
like
leave you
a
muted, I'm
minute
not going
and then
to
mute
do
Adam
that.
because I muted
Unmuted and mute.
Tyler and then.
Okay, I think I've
after
got
you
him now.
said
I
mute
think
all.
I've got him now.
Yeah.
I think I've got both. I'm just going to leave it at that. Hopefully that's good now. But Will, obviously this is the time when I ask you, who do you think's going to win and what do you think the scoreline is going to be? So be sharpish about it and let's get on with this game. But yeah, who do you think's going to win? Will and scoreline.
You know, it's a hard one.
It is. It is very hard.
Because I feel like Coastline really favours Tyler because
Yeah.
out of the two, Tyler, even though Tyler's not known for having good gun skill, I'd say out of the two he's definitely got a better gun skill. And you know, Coastline is quite a frag heavy map. But then seeing how he performed last time on Coastline is making me think, you know. So I'll go with Adam.
Okay, Adam
But-
for the win.
I think it's. I can't give the score, but if I. Right, we'll go 7. No, we'll go 8-6 Yeah. 8-6.
8-6, so an overtime win you're guessing for Adam right now.
Yeah.
Well, it is Adam versus Tyler, and it's live on Coastline right now. We are into the ban phase, and let's see what is going to happen here. Obviously, Orange Team get the
I just
first
don't
and
know. I
final
don't even know
ban,
if that's going to be on.
and Adam will be giving us our first ban. Tyler with the 2 in the middle, and Adam with the final. We have got Capiteo as the first ban off the board. We'll see what
That's
Tyler's
pretty
response
standard.
to that is. That is pretty standard, to be fair. We'll see what the response is on the side
Yeah, I mean,
of
it's
Tyler.
so hard to say who's going to win for me.
I can imagine. Well, that's the sole reason why I don't give any predictions myself. 1, to stay quite unbiased, and 2, just because I really couldn't decide on some of these. But Nook is going to be the second attacking ban that we see, and that's obviously the ban coming out
That
from
makes
Tyler.
sense, definitely.
So yeah, Capiteo and Nook not going to get any play this round. We'll see what the first defensive ban is, and it's going to be Rook. Okay, so we've actually got a full-on Rook ban for this game.
Be banned, Rook.
No Rook, and Tyler getting rid of that big beefy boy. We'll see how that goes. I can't find Rook on my ban phase screen. Why can I not find Rook? Is he not on it?
They just didn't think anyone would ever ban Rook.
No, Echo has been taken off the board though, so I definitely found him, but I actually cannot find Rook on here. Where's Rook? Oh,
He's
got
not
him.
with the
No,
other
I've got him.
friend.
I've got him. I've got him. I've got.
Gonna say,
Jesus. Yeah,
must
that
be
was.
on there.
He was on there. There we go, folks. So the map ban bit, the thing should be up on the screen now. There it is. It says Connor versus Will for some reason. Don't know why it says that. Should be saying Tyler versus Adam. It's got the complete wrong screen right now, so we'll try and get that fixed for you. But yeah, let me just take that off. That's very wrong. But first round, Will, we've got Gridlock versus Alibi. Adam starting on the defense, going straight to Hooker. What are you thinking of that one?
Alibi's a strange pick. You don't see someone like Adam take that. The whole match for me is strange. Oh, for a second there, I thought Adam might have been trolling it and might have the shotgun, but he's not, right? Yeah, for me, it's such a strange one because, like I said, Tyler lost quite badly the first time because, although it was, I think it might have been 7-5, really, I think it was about 7-3. And so, and then Adam, he doesn't. This map's supposed to have gun skill, and Adam doesn't really have it.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to think who's gonna win, and it's so hard. And then, Tyler's taken off where he knows how to play. He's clearly looking to get that plant down with a Gridlock. I mean, you're not going for the gun. But Adam going Alibi, I mean, against someone like Tyler, maybe against James you might get him, or Connor, but maybe even me, but I'm not seeing it with Tyler. I don't know why Adam's taking an Alibi.
Yeah, for some reason I seem to be having a big issue with my scoreboard at the top. We'll try and fix that for next round. I don't know what's going on right now, but it's really not great. Let's have a look. Am I able to just turn that on? I think we might just have to use the good old-fashioned one from the past. This is a blast from the past, this one. Jesus, this is an old one. Yeah, let's just use this for now, though, Tyler and Adam, and we'll just get the... Yeah, let's just get that off the screen for now. Okay, so hopefully we can just live with this for this game. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we've got right now. Adam using that bailiff to open up a line of sight into Hooker. Tyler with an upside down rappel using the Gridlock ACOG in hand. So obviously long range gunfight is going to be a big advantage for Tyler. A set of tracks going out and a second one prepped, second one thrown, and that's going to stop Adam making any easy rotates in sight. But he can see the head of the Gridlock right now, although it doesn't look like he can actually see that himself. Well, trying to find a decent line of sight here. The track's really hampering his ability to be able to do this. Smoke grenades obviously in hand for Tyler right now, so he could use that for a bit of illusion, as now he's going for a pre-fire through the barricade, and Adam could be able to get this, and he goes for a pre-fire, doesn't land any bullets, but Tyler on the same though, playing aggressive now, using that smoke grenade, and it comes out, the plant comes out, as Adam now goes for a rotate into Billiards as now the plant is stopped. Tyler going for a peek round. He sees the alibi, fires a couple of shots. None of them going to land as now they're running into each other's line of sights, and it's a kill for Adam as he takes round number 1 through the smoke grenade. The smoke grenade really hampering Tyler's chances of that round, and Adam going to be able to finally get that first round under the belt after a mess of the round number 1.
Smoke grenade.
Yeah, it was.
That was Tyler's grenade. He killed himself, and I think when that happens to someone like Tyler, when you basically beat yourself, that's going to be. I mean, it's all James brings up, but that really is going to put down Tyler's morale. And I said I wasn't sure because it was a gun skill map who was going to win, but based on that, I mean, none of the gun skill was there until the end. And it's just making it even more difficult to pick. And I think, I don't know. I don't know if that was lucky for Adam that Tyler killed himself pretty much, or if that was well played. But, I mean, the line of sight was definitely a good idea, though. I think you got to give Adam that.
Attackers have located a bomb.
But yeah, I mean, it's a win for Adam, And like I said it in the James game, the first round against Tyler is vital, right? I feel like if you win that round, you've got a good chance at beating him. If he wins it, I think you're gonna have to have a hard fight to take it, take the win.
Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
Yeah, it was a bit of a crazy round, I have to say. Not really one which I expected to see. That was it was a smoke grenade out, a lot of missed shots, a lot of missed opportunities there. Obviously, Adam could actually see the head of the gridlock at one point. I mean, we could see it. Adam, obviously, a little bit blind to that one and couldn't see it himself. But, yeah, pretty crazy round to start this one off. A 1-0 lead for Adam, though, on the defence. I mean, but this map is attacker-sided in PL, and it's actually quite attacker-sided in the Premiership as well, to be fair. So, not the greatest of starts for Tyler. Yeah, it is very person-sided in the Premiership. Always, I've got to keep that in mind. But I am having a lot of bad luck with my scoreboard at the top today, because first the problem was I couldn't find Rook on the ban phase, and now it's not actually working at all. So,
well, at least you got one on there.
Well, I've got a one which I made myself. It's a backup one in case anything does go massively wrong, which so far it has. So we'll see how that goes. Who was the final ban, by the way, that Tyler got? As now, no, actually, never mind. Jackal going to be shooting at the barricade. Adam very close to this, playing that Legion. Got that T5 SMG in hand, watching a quite tight line of sight, peeking into it as he sees that C7E that the Jackal's got. A couple of pre-fires there from Adam. None of those bullets going to land, though. It's 100 HP for both of them as they're contesting at terrace door. Adam not feeling too confident. He goes for a rotate, and he's inside courtyard right now, looking to get back into sight. Never mind, though. No, maybe not. He's looking to maybe get a bit of a play through blue bar. Obviously, a potential place for Tyler to push into once he has control of that lobby area. Gone onto his drone, though, trying to find out where this Legion is. Doesn't feel confident pushing in unless he knows exactly where his enemy is. Drone could find Adam right now if it just looked in the opposite angle, but he isn't, so he could walk in to a kill box right now, but not going to be the case. Adam already on a rotate straight out of there, not wanting to risk anything, and he's gone all the way now down to white stairs and a push down there, looking at the main barricade going into main lobby and looking into bathroom. Tyler going for a push straight into sight, though he now has complete control of kitchen and maybe looking to go for a potential plant. Plant is going down as now I think Adam hears this and he's starting to push in. You can hear the plant going down, but he's peeking the wrong location. Tyler with a pre-fire at bathroom there. None of those bullets going to land because Adam is in fact in service entrance as now he's starting to push around into Tyler's line of sight. Tyler sees this and lands the shots. The Jackal take him around, and there we are. We've got a 1-1 score line.
I mean, that just looks quite, unfortunate for Adam. But it also looked, he didn't look as confident as the first round. He didn't look as sure. Especially at that first doorway, where they missed the shots. They didn't look, say, as strong, if you ask me. I mean, both of them missed shots, but Adam pulled away quite quickly. I feel like maybe if he'd been a bit more aggressive, he could have got that. He just didn't look sure of him, getting the kill there. And I think that's one thing you got to be in a Premiership. You got to be confident. You got to make sure that when you make that move, that is the move you're going to make. You can't be double faulting it, otherwise it's not going to work, right? And I think I think Adam needs to get some confidence to take a fight like that. And I mean, he's playing Castle, someone he likes to play, someone he's used to the gun with.
10 seconds to go. Attackers have located a bomb. 5 seconds to go. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now. This is quite literally just... I've got no idea how to fix this, but right now it's showing the bands identical for both Tyler and Adam. So I hope that it might just sort itself out, but
I mean, you just need the names, to be honest.
yeah, I might just take off the band bit there, because it's obviously not right, so...
I mean, we know who the bands are.
Yeah.
See him at the beginning.
I'll have to try and see if I can sort that out, though. I don't know what's gone on there. I need to fix that.
I mean, Tyler's gone for vertical play with Ace.
Yeah. Not really the operator you usually take to do that. He has got the Ace charges, though, obviously. He's got those Felmers, and he has got the Brute charges to be able to give himself a couple of lines of sight into sight. But, I mean, really, if you're going for vert play, you're going to take the Sledge, aren't you? Sledge or Buck, they're the two main ones. Maybe you might go out on a limb if you want to be a little bit more aggressive with your gun skill. You might take the Zofia with the Brute charges and the impacts. But or maybe the Ash with the Brute charges and the Ash charge, but it's very unlikely. You don't really go for that. Tyler just sat in VIP. He's opened up one line of sight of his Brute charge, going for a rotate now into Penthouse. Blows that open, and that line of sight there clearly hasn't been too beneficial. He's opening another one now, taking off a little bit of his own HP with that one, and trying to get a nice line of sight here, and to be honest, he's looking in the right location. The only problem is not close enough to that location, as Adam is nice free in service entrance, and we are down to just 56 seconds on the clock now. Tyler's spent so much time wasted on trying to look at something which he can't even get a proper line of sight on. He's now going for a couple of pre-fires through the wall, as his Felmers are opening up a lot of kitchen. Adam playing quite aggressive, though, at the kitchen prep side, though. Trying to get a line of sight. Tyler with that ACOG on the AK-12. Any long-range gunfight, he should have the advantage. Obviously, the UMP, definitely not the most powerful gun in the game. Adam playing quite aggressive with it, though. He's quite confident in what he can do right now. Holding a line of sight into Courthouse. Sees those gunshots, though, and knows exactly where Tyler is. Holding a tighter line of sight now, expecting Tyler to push in through that entrance, and indeed Tyler will be. 10 seconds left on the clock, and Tyler's got no choice except to walk into Adam's line of sight, and he dies in Adam's line of sight. That's round 3 going the way of the defense, and Tyler ruining his chances of that round purely by time wasting.
Yep. Like I said, when you make a choice, you got to make sure you're sure of it. And there, Tyler didn't look sure. He didn't know where to push from. He had holes open, but he wasn't using them very well. I mean, he just didn't look. When you don't look prepared for something, and you think, I think that was purely a mistaken operator choice, to be honest. He's not a real ace player, and then, Adam was playing Castle. And then once he had the ace, he was thinking, alright, vertical play. But is vertical play the thing to go with an ace? You think Buck, you think Sledge, maybe even like a Zoth or an Ash if you're really desperate.
Yeah.
But not an ace. And then once he realised that wasn't the play, he decides to open up a wall, which he's supposed to do. But then he didn't do anything with it until the last 10 seconds, when it's an easy... Adam can easily kill him at that point, because he can just hold angles, he doesn't really have to worry about wasting Tyler and forcing him out of sight. At that point, when you got 10 seconds left, you're quite happy to get him in the sight, because that way you can finish him off.
Yeah.
But
5 seconds.
I don't understand what Tyler's game plan was there, to be honest. It was very confusing, the fact that he went upstairs with the vertical play. Obviously, Ace isn't the worst choice for vertical play. He's very capable of it. What I didn't understand, though, was why he opened up a line of sight and then just sat there, even though Adam wasn't visible. I mean, I'd understand if he saw some feet or something like that and thought he had an opportunity to be able to kill him, but he didn't. I mean, there was... He didn't have any opportunity. There was absolutely nothing there for him, and I don't quite understand why he went for it. It wasn't all. I mean, there was nothing there, and he just sat there, and was just waiting the entire time as if Adam was just going to waltz into his line of sight. I mean, you just don't do that. If Adam can hear those brute charges going off, he's not going to move out of his position he's in because he's safe. He's not going to compromise. Yeah, Adam has gone alibi again. Obviously, the last time we were in this objective.
Like we were talking
Tyler
about
playing the book.
Tyler's gone book.
Tyler
right?
playing the book, and
saying...
he could find Adam right now on the push, though. Adam going to be holding the line of sight at the wrong entrance point, though. Tyler is inside Hooker. Adam doesn't quite seem to know this. He's holding the line of sight as if he's waiting for Tyler to push into Hooker. Going onto his cams now, trying to find out where Tyler is, and Tyler sees this, and it's a round win for Tyler, a one-tap there. Round 4 going the way of the book. Adam going on cams at an ill-advised moment, not knowing Tyler was in sight. Tyler sitting, waiting for the right opportunity to strike, and that right there is showcasing how to effectively waste time. Not what he did last round, where he just wasted time for nothing.
I feel bad for Adam. He was looking the wrong way. I mean, he took the alibi to that site again. Maybe he thought it worked the first time. It's going to work again. But
although to be fair, I don't think it was the alibi that won that. I think that was just down to the fact Tyler didn't play that well at all. Yeah, that had nothing to do with the operator choice. Maybe he might just feel comfortable with the gun.
The castle last round worked. I don't really know because I don't really claim. I mean, now they're switch sides. 2-2. Attacker-sided map. If you think about it, that's not good for Tyler particularly, right?
It's dreadful.
But,
it's dreadful for him.
Yeah. Minimum you want 3-1 really. If on a sided map like Coastline or like Border, you want to finish off on 3-1 on whichever side. There's that one good site. So on Border it's Armory, and on Coastline it's Hooker. And then the other two are kind of, you might win them. They're still defendable, but you're expecting an attacker win on them. Tyler's took 2 of them, which isn't amazing, but you always know Tyler's a very defensive player, and he prefers to be on the defensive side. He's gone Valk, who he's familiar with. Tyler is very good at devising defensive strategies, but Adam so far has been able to figure out what Tyler's been doing most of the time. Other than the last round, really, he's had a good idea. Even if he's not won the round, he's had a good idea what Tyler's going for. And I think Tyler's not got any idea what Adam's doing. And unless he's using his drones or his cams, he doesn't seem to have any idea. And Tyler doesn't really use his drones loads, but he definitely uses his cams a lot. And he's gone Valkyrie to help him with that. And especially considering knocks off the board, then that's going to mean, Adam can get caught. And Adam's kind of looking, from what I'm seeing, to do the same plays Tyler did with a book, but with an Ash, maybe that's not advisable, really. I mean, Tyler's completely out of sight.
Yeah, Tyler going on a roam right now with the Valkyrie. Obviously, you were mentioning the cams there, and that obviously can prove to be a massive turning point in a round. He's got some pretty decent cams right now, a lot of coverage. Two of them watching sight and another one watching hallway.
Adam, quite confident that
Adam with the Ash charge opening up Hooker door.
Sight coverage from...
Not really doing too much with that opening though. Just trying to scare Tyler there.
Maybe he
drag
feels
the attention.
Confident, Tyler does, that he can win. Not win. That he can hold the site, he can go on a roam because he's got the cams. But if Adam plants in a place where you can't get him with a nitro cell underneath, or you can't kill him from a doorway, Tyler's gonna have to push into that site and can pull off, and kill him. So,
well, Adam's just found himself into sight right now, and Tyler nowhere to be seen. Adam with the flashbang went in, very confident, peeked all the different angles Tyler could have possibly been. Found no Tyler, and then decided to walk out the door there. I don't think that was the right idea, but diffuser's going down now, but Tyler can hear this. obviously being a Valkyrie and Billy's, but he's not acting upon it, thinking it might be a bait, and the plant is going to go down. So there we are, diffuser's planted, and Tyler now with a pre-fire through the wall, which has landed a little bit of damage on top of Adam right there, a little bit of damage. But Tyler seeing that the diffuser is in fact on hatch, but Adam watching the peak right now, and Adam going to win the gunfight. No way has Adam just won that right there. Tyler leaning the wrong way, walking through into the door, and Adam, well, oh, that was a bit of a pre-fire there as well. That was beautifully anticipated by Adam.
Oh, yeah.
And there we are. That was nice to see. That was nice.
You know, I was saying that was on the hatch. You know,
Yeah.
to plant on a hatch is an amateur move. You know, basically. You know, I think the problem was Tyler. He had the cam thing and he went on that roam, but Adam got in the site. And when Adam was planting, you know, he checked and then he realised where Adam was planting, but he was too late. Could have shot through the wall, which he did a bit too late. And you know, he noticed it was on the hatch. If he'd have been another operator, say someone with impacts, he could have had the hole there, and he could have blown the hatch. Instead, he's going to have to go through the door, chuck the nitro at it, etc. And Adam can just hold that.
To be fair though, wasn't a better idea for Tyler there? He saw that the diffuser was on hatch. Instead of going for a heads-up gunfight with an Ash with an R4C whilst using the MPX's Valkyrie, wouldn't it have been smarter just to go around through Aqua, drop down from the open windows, and then go straight into Sunrise Bar, throw the nitro on the hatch, and win the round there? I mean, that would have.
What you'd expect Tyler to do. But
You would
Tyler's
expect
not
that,
playing
obviously.
like Tyler right now.
No, he's
You know, going on a roam.
I mean, we were talking about this. We were talking about this during the sort of pre-show segment bit, because we had quite a while to have a chat, and obviously we were talking with Tyler, and he was saying, you know, his inconsistencies is that he's good with his brain whilst playing against other people with a strategic mind. It's when he goes up against straight fraggers that he starts to suffer a bit, and that's why he's so inconsistent. But right now, I mean, Adam usually we would associate with being quite a strategic player, but right now Adam's obviously he might have listened to that. I don't think he did, but he might have, or he might just have like discovered that and decided, I'm not going to play strategic. I'm just going to go when I want to. You know, he's not playing scared right now. He's not playing strategic.
Relatively strategic.
He's just running in. He's getting the plant off, yeah. But obviously you would, wouldn't you, if I control a site? But he I mean, before last round, he just threw that flashbang in as Ash and just charged in. I mean, there was no like setup or anything like that. He just sort of opened up a couple of doors and then went for the charge. Obviously, it wasn't much. He didn't do anything though, because Tyler was out of sight at that time, so he didn't see a thing. Anyway, trying to drag Tyler towards the door right now at DJ Booth. Tyler playing the Mozzie with the P10 Brony. That's the SMG which I favour with Mozzie, although I don't know if it's the right idea for Tyler, because you do need to hit your shots initially with that one, and especially with what he said with new sensitivity, that might prove to be a bit of an issue. We'll see how this goes though. Tyler playing quite aggressive. He goes for a lovely bait to be able to get that drone very easily. Adam going off it, seeing Tyler was charging to the door, but it was a lovely bait there from Tyler to be able to get that drone without any effort whatsoever. Tyler, however, has got 0 drones under his control. He shot that one there, and Adam still has one in the back pocket. So the gadget not proven to be too useful right now, as now he goes for a peek through into
Tyler,
VIP.
But now he's run off.
Going to VIP window, holding the line of sight on that now, potentially going for a run out there. Holding that line of sight, waiting for Adam to break it. Yin Candela's coming out from Adam, and it looks like it might be another just charge and hope for the best strategy, as now Hall of Fame is completely blinded. Breaks open the barricade to Hall of Fame, and now an easy entry, but Tyler sees this, he's peeking round the corner, thinks Adam's already in, but actually it's a complete opposite right now. Adam sitting outside with another Candela to be thrown in. There we are, Candela going down, Tyler proning, and going on his cams. Why is he going on his cams? And Adam doesn't see him. Adam thinks Tyler is blending in with the sofa right now. Tyler sees Adam on the cams. He could have killed him there. He could have killed him. He's using his Mozzie drone to try and find out where Adam is right now. A couple of shots being fired through the wall there, a pre-fire, but that's nothing to what the damage he could have been able to land had he got off his cams at that point. Adam in sight right now with full control, as now he's attempting to maybe go for a plant, but a pre-fire coming through there nearly took the head off of Ying. Tyler, he's got to be careful right now. Obviously, there's not that much ammo in that P10 Roni when it's being fired off as rapidly as that, as now Adam's going for the plant. Diffuser going down, but it was a bit of a bait there. Waiting to see if Tyler's going to push him through the theatre door, but Tyler's at Hall of Fame. Only 10 seconds left on this clock though. Whatever's going to happen, it's got to happen now. Diffuser going down, plant is being stuck right now, and Adam's got to stick it, but he's going to come off it right now. We're hoping Tyler's going to push him. Tyler does. Adam with the pre-fire with the LMG, and he's going to land more bullets than Tyler does. Adam running away with a round 6 going the way of the Ying, and the attack is going to win it out only just with a couple of seconds left on the clock. And that's
Oh,
why I
get hit
suggested.
by a
That's why I
million
suggested that Tyler shouldn't have taken Macaroni, because you've got to land those opening bullets with that finger. The Commander 9, I think, would have been a safer option for someone who said himself he is struggling with his aim at the moment. And I don't understand though. I mean, Adam could have killed Tyler right at the start of that round when he pushed him through Wall of Fame. He literally saw Tyler's head but didn't
Yeah,
notice
he
it was his
saw,
head.
you know.
Tyler could have came off his drone and killed Adam instantly. Adam hadn't got a clue. So I do not understand what went on there, but Adam going to be able to come away with that round
They
win
both
somehow.
had their chances to get a
They both
clean
had their
kill right
chances
there.
there.
They both missed it, right? And
Painfully
then it
missed
came
it.
right to the wire, right? And Adam just managed to take it away by gun choice. Cause,
Whoa.
like I say,
That
P10 loading
LMG
is
there.
for people
It's
that
the
hit heads.
LMG. That's the LMG winning that one with just the bullets. Adam was able to just walk around and not stop holding RT. Tyler,
Problem
with that
is,
Roni,
right?
not
Other
much
than
you
the
can do
Alpha,
there.
All of Tyler's guns are designed to hit heads and not body damage, but Tyler doesn't have the best aim, and he's not switched it up, right?
Mm.
I would like to see Tyler play someone whose guns do a bit more
10
damage.
seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
He's got, he doesn't have to hit the head, and that's what Adam's done. He's taken, or he's either taken a bigger mag or he's taken a gun that does a lot of damage like Ash or Ying. Tyler's just taken a pea shooter both times.
A bomb has
In
been
that
located.
round, that was chaotic. I mean, they both had some great plays, Tyler with a bait of the drone, that was pretty good. And that's what I want to see. That's what you want to see from Tyler. You want to see him using the brain rather than the aim.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas Adam right there, the bait plant worked well. He knew Tyler was coming into him. He knew it.
Yeah, he did.
Right?
He did.
He pulls off just in time and then goes and knows that Tyler... The thing is, when it comes to those final couple of seconds of a round, Tyler gets a bit cocky. He's like, right, I've got it done. Right? If you rush him, he's like, whoa, what's happening here? Right?
Yeah.
It happens.
He relies
Right?
on the time way too much. He does. It's one of his
He
weaknesses.
thinks with 2 seconds left, there's no way anyone's killing him. Right?
Adam going for a
You see
rush
it
right now,
rounds,
though.
I
He
mean-
just charged straight in, opening up Aqua door there with the Ash charge, taking off a little bit of damage as he charges his way and barrel rushes his way into sight. The Valcam season, though, as Tyler's going for a pre-fire through the wall. Very unlucky not to land any bullets on the head there, as both of them having to reload a couple of shots being fired through the wall. Flashbang coming out for Adam, going to land it through the hooker door. Tyler with another pre-fire, none of those anywhere near though, as now Adam's going for a push. Nitro cell out, Nitro cell detonated. Tyler going for another reload as Adam's coming in for a push though. Flashbang coming out as the Ash is charging in, but Tyler's not able to land many bullets. I think he's blind right now, it definitely looks like he is. And Adam able to come away with yet another round. That Tyler definitely must have been blind there, because it didn't look blind on the spectator. But I mean, if he wasn't,
He's not
then
blind.
if he wasn't blind, I mean, I've just been a spectator
That was
bug.
terrible
But if he
skill.
wasn't blind
Yeah, I
there,
don't
that
think
was
it
dreadful. I think he was blind, because I think even for Tyler that was unthinkable. But a 5-2 lead now for Adam, and he's throwing
Jesus.
caution to the wind
He's more
and
dominant
flying.
than me versus Connor. This is crazy what's happening here. I think for Tyler, this is the point where
Attackers need to locate
he
and
needs to
defuse
switch
as
it up.
many bombs as
No,
they can.
he's not, and he's going Legion, right? Adam rushed that. He needs to change it. He needs to mix it up. He needs to get some new ideas, maybe. Use that brain. I don't know, to be honest. I mean, just seeing how Adam's playing, he's had a new tactic every round, right? That's the thing with Adam. He's had a new method every round. And for Tyler, he's used to people attacking either the same way, every round. Against Adam, who's changed it pretty much every round,
10 seconds remaining.
he just doesn't look confident. He doesn't look like he knows what to do.
5 seconds to insertion.
Although I am happy, even though the Legion's gun isn't like amazing damage, it's better than the other two that he's used.
Yeah, you can actually
So-
still get
and I
kills
was
with the body
asking
on that
about
one.
next round.
Defender has been
Now, I was
discovered.
asking, switch it up, don't take
Well,
the
look,
issue.
that's an interesting decision there from Tyler, just going outside, making himself detected and then going back inside. This could be a part of the master plan here to try and get Tyler back on course, back on the trajectory. He wants to be able to find himself up and fighting with
if
Adam,
Tyler
but
doesn't win this round, then
it's a 6-2 lead for Adam on match point. I'm not saying Tyler coming back from that whatsoever. So far,
this will
though,
be Tyler's last defense as well.
this
He
is
needs
Tyler's
to
last
win this.
defense.
He
He's got to
needs
win
have at least
this.
one.
If Tyler wins this, then the game is back on. The game is still on. It was never over, and we've got a chance here for any of these two to win. Tyler loses this, There is absolutely no way he's winning this. I mean, I might end up beating my words on that one, but if Tyler loses this round, it is all over.
I said it was going to be a close game.
You said it. You thought it was going to go to OT. Well, you thought it was going to be an 8-7 win for Adam. Well, you were win with the right for Adam, to be fair. Well, so far it seems, obviously, game not over yet, but so far it seems you were actually correct with your call that Adam was going to win this game.
I think Tyler's been a bit too cocky, this whole thing. You know, he's talking about, oh yeah, I've smashed you every time, and why should I be scared of you? And then he's like, well, it's only Adam, why should I be scared of Adam? You know, I feel like Tyler got to the final, lost, and he thought, I'll get there again, and it'll just be me and James again. But looking at it, he's just looked past everyone, looked straight for James as his main rival. You know, as the only person that's going to challenge him, and you know, he's biting his words here.
Yeah.
You know,
he's underestimating the competition right now, and as we saw last season, Adam played incredibly well, to be honest. I mean, he did very well. He was neck and neck with you for who got to go to the semi-final. Obviously, you just edged him out on that one, but Adam almost found his way into the semi-final. It was down to a round difference in the end. We all thought that was a bit of a fluke, some of those wins, and that he didn't deserve all of them, but so far he's demonstrating he does deserve those, as now these two are getting very close at the Hall of Fame barricade. Literally a pre-fire through this barricade could end the round here and there. Adam with a pre-fire through into Hall of Fame from VIP window, though, as Tyler sat with that Legion, waiting for Adam to push in. Not compromised by Adam's angle holding at the window, but if Adam goes for the door, then it could be a very different story. Barricade going to get knifed there by Adam, and that barricade is going to be gone. There it is. Adam now going for the feet there. He's going for a bit of a track there, and Tyler has been jackal tracked. Adam going to be watching intently right now. If Tyler went for a run out, I think he could win this round. A goo mine going down though, and Adam sees that, although I don't know if he'll be able to get it. He goes for the running though. He's now inside theatre, as now he's hoping to try and find this Legion. Tyler with a pre-fire, going to land more bullets than Adam does, because Adam is too late on the trigger. No bullets there for Adam, but the time is running low. Oh my god, we're going to find ourselves in a neck-and-neck game again, and Tyler with the angle. He's going to be able to find the jackal. And Tyler still in this game, only just though, as now we find ourselves on 5-3.
That Tyler needs to win this to stay in the game. You know, that round, I said it. I think if he'd gone for the run out, you know, you're looking for a much more clear path to victory. But I mean, he got it in the end. You know, he clearly knew what he wanted to do, and even if it wasn't a run out, you know, it was still a path to victory. Right? Maybe not as quick, but it was still one. And I think Tyler's probably losing some of these rounds because he's not taking the easiest route. You know, he's trying to go for these tricky things that Adam won't think of, but sometimes they're just a bit too complex for what his gun skill and, you know, what he's able to do with the operator he's picked, you know?
Well, we'll certainly see. I have to say, I was going to say it, but then I realised probably not the best time when you're actually shoutcasting around. But I was supposed to say, obviously, new rules got implemented for season 3, semi-final and final, and obviously season 4. This is the first game, but with these new rules being implemented of time, obviously the action phase is a lot shorter than what it once was. I think we shaved off 1 minute and 30 seconds of the round. So we provided a bit more of a fast-paced game. This is the first time we're actually seeing multiple rounds going down to the 10-second mark. I mean, these two are really drowning out the time and trying to make this last as long as possible right now.
Maybe they're more used to the old time. You know, I think that's probably it. They're more used to the old time. They think they've still got a bit more time.
Well, no, but you say that. I mean, obviously that's a good enough excuse for Adam, but James. But Tyler has played the most games out of anyone so far with these new rules.
Dominated, James.
So. Yeah, let's see what this is like. Tyler currently AFK, so we'll see if he actually does move at some point. Adam playing the Vigil.
Since James is out, I'm
first
just going to
time,
drink.
Okay, first time on the Vigil for Adam. Back on the defense for him. Tyler on the attack with the Zofia. So, like I will said before, though, he's taking a gun which pretty hard hitting. Don't need to rely on aim and getting headshots for this gun to work. Very consistent and very powerful weapon. Although the K1A, definitely a very good consistent gun on the side of the defense to rival what Tyler's using right now. Anyway, we're going to find ourselves on a penthouse defense right now. Breach charge going off for Tyler. Potential hot breach there, I doubt it. As he's about to detonate it and go for the bathroom hatch, provide himself some different angles, some different lines of sight and different entry points into sight. Now the hatch goes off on bathroom and Adam's attention is halved right now between the two entry points. Adam going to use one of his impact nades to put himself a rotate between bathroom and Hall of Fame, as now Adam is holding inside sight playing the Vigil, not going for a roam though, and keep up his anti-drone detection ability. Holding the line of sight into bathroom. The play right now is Tyler's about to drop. Adam doesn't see this though, and his line of sight is actually covering up where Tyler is. Tyler vaulting through, bit of a pre-fire through Hall of Fame. Adam's attention now solely on that Hall of Fame door, but Tyler running around, not really wanting to stick to one location too much. But Adam, he's anticipated what's happening right now. He can see that head, and oh, he's a little bit too late on the trigger right there. The aim not quite there, as Adam lost about 50 HP in that gunfight. Tyler still on max 100, as now Adam's going for a flank at Hall of Fame, holding the door into VIP. Tyler sat and waiting, not really knowing what to do right now. Obviously, used his second impact grenade to get himself a line of sight into bomb A. Got out the concussion nades and hoping to try and detonate those and get Adam on those. But now Tyler's going for a peek, and now he fires in the concussion grenade instead of shooting the Vigil. And that aim is absolutely dreadful right now, as Tyler should have nailed the Vigil right there. Both of them on incredibly low HP, as now Adam seems to find the Zofia. A lot of bullets being missed right now, and that should have been a headshot for both of them right there, as now Tyler's finally able to find him. No, it's going to be Adam to win the round instead. A game of cat and mouse of peeking around a door frame, and in the end it's going to be Adam to win it, and Adam to send himself to match point at Penthouse, as he's able to finally put an end to that round of potato mayhem right there.
Oh. Now,
Oh my god.
that was a mess of aim. Right
Oh
there.
my
An
god.
absolute mess of aim. Absolutely dreadful.
Now I have.
Oh my god. 6-3 for Adam, as he finds himself on
Oh
match point
my
and hoping
God,
to
boys.
win here. A 7-3 victory would in fact put himself at level pegging with Will. Both of them being joint first in the table.
I mean,
That was
nobody
insane.
expected this.
That was
No.
I mean,
insane, though.
I think both of them had some serious aim issues.
So, there was a lot of aim issue there. That was an
I think-
understatement.
I think
Has that been
Tyler
like it the
though-
whole game?
It hasn't been that bad
No.
the whole
Sorry,
game.
Richard.
It has
Sorry,
not
Richard,
been
Richard.
that bad
Sorry.
the whole game.
No, I was gonna say, I feel like Tyler had a lot more opportunities to kill Adam than Adam did, but I feel like Tyler was a lot.
What I
was
don't
the one
understand
who
is Tyler lost.
I was the one who missed more.
Yeah, Tyler was
Yeah,
the one
no,
who
that's what I'm saying.
lost.
I feel like
Tyler lost the majority of his health on that first peak round, his impact hole, because instead of using his
No,
gun
what
to
I'm
peek, he
saying
was using
is-
his concussion grenade launcher to try and kill
what
Adam.
I'm saying though is
I don't understand
that I
that.
feel like there,
10
Adam,
seconds to go.
no, not Adam. Tyler had a lot more opportunities to. He
Yeah,
saw Adam a lot
absolutely,
more and he missed a lot
absolutely.
more shots.
He had ample.
But I do think
opportunities.
he did a good job at hiding behind that post and making sure he was moving a lot. But in the end, you know, that's not going to cut it. Especially not when the other person's clearly just going to hold an angle, wait for you to change.
I think it was better to see Tyler being a little bit more carefree, a little bit more
Adam loves this alibi on
confident.
this.
Yeah, he does love his alibi. A little bit more confident in his plays. You know, wanting to, not feeling hampered by having to drone and get intel and absolutely everything. Didn't work out for him. So he will be reverting
Yeah.
to his old ways
You know,
for
we
this
said
round.
if
However.
Tyler wins this round, you know, he's kind of back in the game. But after a round like that,
I mean, all the momentum you just gained from winning that one round to put yourself back in the fight, you have just absolutely destroyed through losing like that. I mean, that's not a confident win for either of them, but to lose that has just got to be heartbreaking. As now Tyler's about to walk into Adam's line of sight. Never mind. Adam going to pull away from that, holding Hooker right now and seeming very interested in Cool Vibe Stairs. Tyler going for a push through into Aqua right now, as he is starting to peek round. He sees the alibi, both of them firing some shots, but Tyler's going to win the round. A headshot there, that must have been a nice one. We didn't quite catch that. We'll see it on the end of round replay. But at least he's finally kept himself in the game. The game isn't over yet. Ooh, that was actually quite nice, to be fair. I mean, not the best kill I've ever seen in my life, but considering what we saw last round, it's a definite improvement. And a decent kill for the book there to keep Tyler
like
just
Tyler
fighting
had
in
a-
this game. And now it is confirmed
I
that
feel
Adam will be
Tyler
taking
had a
second
big-
place
much
if he wins
better
this.
plan of how to take that round. I feel like, you know, he decided his path before the round, and I think he executed it well. Whereas previously looked a bit clueless before he started, and I feel like he's going to be starting thinking, right, what side? The second he learns which side Adam's going, he's going to be thinking, right, how can I take this? Which path should I go to get into the site and get into the building? Sorry, and then from there, how am I getting into the site and get the kill?
Attackers need to locate
Well
and
planned.
defuse bombs.
Well, we see Adam on the defence yet again, not wanting to go back to Hooker too quickly. He's going to be playing the Vigil this time at Kitchen, so he won't see Adam at all anywhere. Upstairs, hopefully not. I mean, he did go for an anchor last time he was. Last time he took the Vigil, which obviously was the
I feel
round
like
of Potato.
this,
So
Tyler
we'll see how he
needs
goes.
to take not Kitchen the other side. He needs to throw his gridlock tracks all the way at the bomb, and he needs to throw smokes down and get the plant. And with that shotgun, he could even open up, you know, that wall that's just in front of the drone hole, and just wait. Sit and wait for him to start defusing and kill him from the drone hole. That's what I'd do.
Well, we shall see. Potentially the very final round of this game right now. Adam taking the vigil. Still not able to shoot at any of those drones. It doesn't really need to be fair though, obviously having that ERC7 active. We see Tyler pushing in with the gridlock. Wanting to try and find his way through office and into blue bar. Like I said, time has been a big factor throughout this game, but the entirety of this game so far. So we'll see if it does improve
not gone the way
for
I
any
said.
of them.
Obviously got a different idea in mind.
He's got a different idea. He can see
I mean,
the
Adam's on a big
drone
road,
detection
though.
things there. Adam gone back to site though. Now he's straight back inside as soon as you say that, Will. But yeah, we talked about time so far a lot for this entire game. I think it could be a massive factor on this round. Last time Adam went Kitchen, he did win it with that castle with a 5-second push for Tyler. So we'll see if the same thing happens again. Obviously Tyler taking A-Spen, now taking the gridlock this time round. So an even slower operator, so it's even more likely it'll happen this time. Tyler
Maybe it's
slow
just a gun
peeking
to
round
anyway.
into Kitchen right now, hoping to find a line of sight, through into bathroom, which is actually where Adam is languishing right now on his cams, and he finds out exactly where that gridlock is. Going for a peek round through hallway, trying to find out if he's able to snatch Tyler on a push, but Tyler, he's not too worried about that. He's going to enter site straight away. Gridlock's track being placed down, and we could see a potential plant right now. Windows being broken open as now he's exited, but straight back into sight. Plank going down there right now as now we see Adam throwing impact grenades and going for a push. Smoke grenades going down. Adam caught in the tracks. Tyler coming off his plant, hoping to try and find out where Adam is. But no, he's walked round. He might find Adam a little bit unaware, and he does. Tyler keeps himself in this game, using the smoke grenade to his advantage and able to close off round 11 to keep himself just in touching distance of being able to take this game to overtime. Adam a little bit caught, he was caught, like I said, caught unaware there, seeing the smoke grenades, been a little bit tricked there by Tyler.
I mean, to be
with
fair,
the
that
gridlock,
round
but
just like Adam was a fly stuck in a spider's web, you know.
yeah.
Tyler locked off everything, he stuck Adam in that sight, and he kept moving around until he finally caught him.
Tyler played that a lot stronger. He played that a lot more like himself. He actually
feel
had
like
an
his gun
idea.
skill was a lot
It was
better
his
as well.
gun skill was better, absolutely. Yeah, he instantly got that head as soon as he saw it. But it wasn't really the gun skill better. It was the way he was playing it. He finally looked a little bit back like his old self, like we saw him playing against you in the
I
semi-final.
mean, it
Will.
wasn't the path I said, which might have been a bit easier, but you know.
It worked,
It was
so
a
you
path.
can't knock it. And
No,
he looked a lot stronger with his game sense for that round.
I mean, he's gone back to the Zofia.
he has gone
Honestly,
back
not
to the
got any
Sophie.
trauma, has he? And it's the same site. Oh, I mean,
Adam's taking the
Tyler's
lesion this time, so there's a slight change there. Ooh, I'm
thing
not
is,
looking
Tyler's
forward to this
three
one for Tyler.
He's got two, basically, I'm going to call them impacts, 2 impacts and 3 breach charges, right? He can open up so much of this site. He can open up the big triple wall, he can open up the back double wall and the side walls and the hatch, right? He needs to decide, I'd say he needs to open with the breach charge, the triple wall, he needs to breach charge the back double wall, and then he can impact the other two, or the hatch. In that way he's got multiple options. He's got Adam thinking, where's he coming from? He's got multiple lines of sight on Adam, and then he can decide if he wants to push in and get the
I'm
plan,
glad we caught that
or he wants to-
potato on camera. Sorry to interrupt you, Will. I'm just glad we're catching
Oh,
this
yeah.
potato for Tyler right now. That was
Wait,
beautiful
let's
to
see.
see. He missed the static
oh,
cam
oh,
very
oh,
badly.
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But what I'm saying is, I feel like Adam needs to create a lot of different angles to kind of force Adam into a corner. A bit like, I feel like for Tyler to win, he needs to kind of put Adam in his own little bubble, push, and then keep pushing that bubble away until he can burst it.
Well, we shall see, as now Tyler, like I said, taking the Zofia this time round, going for that more consistent fragging gun. That's what I said last time he took Zofia, a gun that is a bit more powerful, doesn't
Does he
rely
have
on the
bullet, right?
headshot. He's got the ACOG, so long-range gunfights aren't a problem. I said that he should win this round if it came down to a heads-up gunfight, because his gun skill isn't actually too bad so far, and that the assault rifle from Zofia is a very good
he's
gun.
going for the
I was
hatch.
proven wrong. Going for hatch there, potentially just a bit of a bait to try and drag Adam away from this window so he can open it very cleanly. Adam Like I said, it's perfect work here. Yeah, Tyler uses the bait brute charge a lot more than anyone else I know, and it works there. Adam throwing down a goo mine, so we've dragged a goo mine away from that.
Adam, actually.
It does, yeah, it does.
I think it was my first game with him last season on Villa, where I completely destroyed anything at my.
Oh, Tyler's going to impact right now, and he might find the lesion. There we are, the head of Tyler is going to see the lesion. Adam going for a bit of a gunfight right now, and Adam wins it. Adam has won. It's a 7-5 victory. The lesion with a T5 SMG with that holographic, able to find the head of the Zofia. It was a risky manoeuvre, and Tyler, I don't think Tyler was quite expecting Adam to play that aggressive, and it's a 7-5 victory for Adam on Coastline, and that puts Adam second place in the table, and Tyler in 4th. Wow. What have we just witnessed?
How? I mean, Tyler should be scared of playing again after he's lost something like that.
That's
to be fair,
dreadful.
Tom, I did say I feel like Tyler might have overlooked some
You did.
people. For James ended up in the final last time. Easy who I need to focus on. And I mean, if that is the case, then it's clearly
Them
not
two play.
working.
Well, I mean, like Tyler's probably just bad. Enough said.
I mean, his aim definitely wasn't there, right? I mean, I think we can all agree with that.
When is it there ever? Whenever is it there?
Well, Adam is the victor of the Premiership. I
He
haven't
lost
yet been
Adam.
able to unmute Adam yet, but we can get Tyler's
I mean,
reaction live right now. Tyler,
I can
what have you got
unmute
to say there?
Well,
You're so
I-
bad. That's
no,
it.
definitely didn't play well that game. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, we've got Adam on now as well. Adam, we can hear you, so if you want to say anything,
Yeah.
feel free.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tyler, carry on with what you were saying there. A 7-5 loss to Adam. It doesn't put you too far down in the table,
I'm
but it
very
cannot be a good
surprised I
start.
lost that last round. I'm not gonna lie, very surprised he managed to get that last round. Very, but oh well.
It is what it is.
I'm kind of surprised actually because the last 2 rounds that I won, my mum came in my room.
The
and
only
then I lost
query
the
I have
rounds that
about
she
that
wasn't
game is, Tyler, when I was defending Penthouse the first time, I was fully able to stand in the middle of the room without being shot by you. Do you want to explain that?
Well, I'm not saying I played well. My aim was trash.
I was just
told
sat
you
in the
you were
middle of
gonna
the room.
That was a game of
Chilling.
cat and mouse. That one.
Yeah, that was. I have to say, the aim was not there for either of you today.
I'm not complaining, I won the game.
He won 6-7 in the round,
I mean,
so I think it was.
I feel like
leverage.
Adam did play really well, but I also think Tyler didn't play his best game. Maybe, well, not maybe, didn't play his best game.
No.
I feel like based on the last match against Adam and this one, it's definitely a very close game for both of these times. I mean, I said it was going to go to overtime, and at the end, it
You
was
did.
looking like
It actually. We had
I mean,
we had a scoreline of 5-2 at one point, and we were completely writing Tyler off to win this game. We said, yeah, Tyler. I mean, he's got no chance now. I mean, Adam's going to run away with this, and then all of a sudden, the comeback was on.
Yeah,
The comeback was on,
he won
and
like
it was
3 in a
just
row.
that final round that was just so unfortunate. And I said straight after Adam got that kill, I'm telling you right now, Tyler is going to be surprised he lost that last round, because I don't think Tyler was expecting Adam to play as aggressive as he was. Tyler, was I right on
No,
that
no,
one?
Yeah,
I
and
didn't
that's
expect Adam to
why,
take
yeah.
the shots.
I switched up a bit. I thought I'll take more aggressive plays when I can.
I tell you what,
So,
I'm so pissed at
like-
that previous to the few round.
Yeah,
I know. I was just stood in the middle of the room.
No, not the
Oh,
Valkyrie round.
it was just,
No, I
oh,
mean-
it was
Not
awful.
the Valkyrie round as well.
There was some awful. Tyler, I just want to query something, because I wasn't too sure about this when we were spectating you, because we spectated you for that one. The Valkyrie round where Adam charged in, were you blind at that point? Because it looked like you were blind from what you were
I know,
aiming,
yeah.
but on the spectator side, you were
No,
not
I
blind.
wasn't.
You
Oh,
weren't
Wait,
blind.
you weren't blind?
You weren't
No, I
blind.
wasn't
Wait,
I thought it was a
Nope.
spectator bug.
Not at all.
You weren't blind.
Nope.
I
Not
thought
at
he
all.
was blind. That's why I got
I
the
knew he
kill.
was
I
going to
thought
throw
it was
another
blind.
one in. That's why I jumped over the desk and I just missed every single shot, so I just gave up.
Oh,
God, I'm so annoyed I lost that because the rounds that I lost, I did play so well and then I just died.
Yeah.
it was unfortunate, Tyler, because your game sense, actually, on some rounds, on a few rounds, it was absolutely dreadful. You know,
Oh no,
no
no,
offense.
I'm definitely not saying every
Yeah,
single round I
but
played well.
some
No.
rounds, some rounds,
I mean, if you
some
watched
rounds,
it
you were
back,
really good on
we
some
were-
Some
rounds.
rounds I just
But
Yeah, I'm
it
some rounds
just
I
was
just
not
played.
there. You couldn't
Yeah,
finish
it's
it.
the brain
Some
Some
rot,
rounds,
and then-
if you watch them back, we were literally just saying, Tyler's taking like the complex path to victory here, and I feel like he needs to just make it a bit more simple.
Yeah.
Talking about kind of which
Yeah.
kind of pushes you should probably do, just to make it easier for yourself.
Hey,
and then those
Tyler.
rounds we suggested stuff, you just went and did something else and managed to do it. So
Well, I'm just going to bring the
Tyler,
Premiership standings
I
on the
think-
screen right now
Shut
whilst we're talking. So there we are, just going to
Silence.
be able to have a look. Adam second place with a +2 round difference. Tyler fourth with -2
Alright.
round difference. So there's the table there set up. Carry on, Adam. Sorry.
At least he's not below
I
Connor.
think, if I'm right to say, it was my first attack round. What were you thinking with the Valk? You had no. I don't think you had a cam in sight. You weren't playing underneath of the net
Oh no, I
yourself.
wasn't prepared.
You had no form of rotate. What was going on?
I don't know what I was thinking.
I was expecting
Did you
to die when
realise
I
it was on a
planted.
hatch?
Yeah, Adam,
I
you
didn't know
planted
you
on a
planted.
hatch, Adam.
I didn't know you planted.
Never do that.
Yeah.
Never plant on an unreinforced hatch.
Me
I thought
and
it'd be
Tom
funny.
agreed afterwards we should have just ran through aqua, jumped down into square, and
Nitro cells
Nitro-
No,
from
I had no
sunrise.
Sunrise.
clue you planted.
No, I know, but you looked on the Valk cam when he planted and you saw the diffuse was on hatch because we were spectating you at that point.
Yes.
Did you not
We were
think?
saying
Did you
you
not
ran
think?
through
Did you not
aqua,
think to
didn't
go
see
for the
the
you
hatch?
jumped over into
I
I
square.
actually
and
no,
then
I actually
hacked
didn't
below
spot the
from
diffuser.
below.
No.
Oh
I
right,
didn't know what it
okay.
was. I thought it was just in the regular spot because I just saw Adam at the back,
Oh right.
and then I
okay.
went to go shoot
That's why I
at him,
got
and
there
he
so
just
quickly.
pinged me straight in the head. A lot of the rounds I lost, and I just wasn't expecting to lose a gunfight straight away, and I just did. Like, some rounds I just peeked you, and you didn't even give me a chance to start shooting at you.
Yeah, it was a very curious game with a lot of definitely a lot of ups and downs. We say that you, Tyler, are the king of inconsistency. That
I'm the
game
most consistent player
itself,
at being
that game itself
I mean,
was
boys,
so
we
inconsistent
love
of some
seeing a rock band,
absolute
though.
mega plays, and then the worst rounds I think we've ever seen in this Premiership
You know,
of recent
I'm
history.
very proud of the big brainness that was that gridlock round.
That was a
Yeah, I
pretty,
don't-
that was
I
a
didn't-
nice.
I'm very proud of that.
game. That was smart. See, Tyler, that's what we said. I mean, even your aim there wasn't even
wasn't a
too
fan of
bad.
that
You
one.
immediately got straight on the head of Adam, and that was
Oh,
like
no,
that was a good round. But the
Favourite kill
other
was
rounds
the,
was just
when I went buck the first time, and Adam went on his cam.
oh the one tap. Don't do
talk
Adam
about
like that. Don't do Adam like that.
Don't talk about that, please.
Right, Tyler. Now you've brought that up. We're just
I
going to
did it
talk
twice,
about
but
Adam
didn't I?
winning now. Adam, you've won. Anything you like
Yeah.
to say?
I only won 4
Uh,
rounds, so you can at least have that. I told you I wasn't going to win. I know, as long as I'm in this state, I'm not going to win anything.
Yeah, boys, we did love the rock band though.
We did get a
Yes,
Rook
yeah.
ban. The really unfortunate thing
funnily,
was
I was
the
actually
Rook
gonna
ban,
play
guys.
Rock
The
out
Rook
first
ban
round.
actually broke my the Rook ban broke my banner at the top of the scoreboard. We had to use the old-fashioned scoreboard without the operator bans because I tried to put the Rook in and everything broke. The first thing I couldn't find Rook on the ban phase on the screen to be able to put him on the thing, and then my program completely crashed and I couldn't get it to reload anything. So.
After
I
the
had to
previous
use,
one, I realised that it didn't really matter who I banned against Adam because he's going to play the same nonetheless, but apparently I still can't combat the way Adam plays, which is irritating. I don't know why.
Adam, we also mentioned this a couple of through a couple of one of the rounds quite near the end of the game. Obviously, it was when you were massively in the lead and you were dominating at that point. We said last season, obviously, you were extremely close getting to the semi-final. Obviously, Will only edging you out for that semi-final position spot on round difference. We thought that a couple of those games were just flukes, and you shouldn't have won some of those on merit and stuff like that. But I think you showed that game that you're not actually too bad in this Premiership world. Although on ranked you might not be our best player, on the Premiership you always seem to just have that bit of an edge. You always seem to play that
be there.
unpredictable style, and you just find yourself in certain locations which just give you those advantages and give you those round wins. I mean, it's pretty insane to watch, really. I mean, you always come into these games as the underdog, apart from when you're playing against Connor.
Yeah, because
And now all of
my
a sudden,
style is I don't have one.
yeah, exactly. So
I'm
it's
telling
very
you,
difficult
once
for
I
people to
get my
find out how
aim,
to play
though,
against you. And
It's going to be so
you
much
were,
easier.
The
I'm telling you.
Sophia
Yeah.
pistol.
Oh.
Just the pistol? Is that the only thing you can pick out?
Are you not?
Oh, yeah,
do you not
boys.
remember the cam?
Did you not watch me try and shoot the vigil?
Let me think. Guys, did you see when I went kitchen when I whiffed like basically my whole mag on his drone?
Yeah, I
Just
did
laid
see
my
that. I
head down in
did see
sadness.
that. Although to be fair, Tyler did whiff almost two mags on your drone when he was playing Mozzie in Penthouse. Although Tyler, that was a really smart
The
play
bait
to
on
get
the
that
drone.
drone. That bait on the drone was so good. That was such a good bait.
That was great. I'm so happy for that.
I love that bait. That was great.
It always works. You just run directly to where the person's sat and they just
Yeah,
get
I didn't like
straight away.
that. I didn't like that.
That was
I
a
had to get
beautiful
off my
bait.
drone.
I absolutely
Well,
loved
I
that.
actually
That was one of the best moments. That wasn't
wasn't
even a
around.
kill, but that was
Just
one of the
gonna
best
sit in
moments of
his
that
Both
game.
saw each other, or both had the opportunities to just clean or wipe each other
Yeah,
out, and you
yeah.
just didn't.
Yeah, Tyler, when you
Yeah.
saw
Oh
Adam
my
on the
God.
Mozzie drone, why didn't you just stand up and kill him? Instead of waiting for him
Wait,
to go in
where?
and get a plant. the round where you literally baited Adam out with the drone was the same round you played Mozzie and were watching Adam as he was literally in Hall
I
of Fame
just
while
hit
you were
fire
prone
sprayed.
at Spiral
I'm pretty sure I
couching
wasn't
VIP.
able.
Yeah, no,
I'm
you on
pretty
the
sure I
couch.
wasn't
You
able
could have
to
just
kill
stood
him.
up.
No,
and
you
killed
were.
him.
You
And
could have
then
stood
Adam-
up
Adam-
and killed him.
And then
No, he
Adam
was.
came in.
No, he was
looked over
100%
Tyler,
in your
and
line
then
of sight.
decided
Yeah,
he wasn't
yeah,
there.
Adam, you looked at Tyler. You actually
Wait, did you
looked
see
at
me,
Tyler. Adam looked at Tyler, and he didn't shoot.
My helmet stuck out. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure my
yeah.
feet and my helmet
Your
stuck
feet and
out.
your helmet do stick out, and Adam literally looked at this and just didn't do anything about it.
I knew
And
he
I
was there,
lost.
okay? I just wanted to play with him.
Jeez.
I totally knew he was there. I had to
Oh my! I was so annoyed at that. 'Cause
Right,
I was
I
so
love
sure
that
I was
Ying
gonna
kill.
win that round as well, but he just
Yeah,
came
thank
in.
God for Ying challenging.
I was so annoyed.
If it wasn't for Ying's gun, I would have lost that.
Yeah, that was
I
crazy.
forgot that Mozzie's gun
Just
is
straight
trash.
up on the
I love
just
that
hip
round.
fire.
I really
We
did.
did say you should have probably took commando, didn't we?
Yeah, I did.
Or
to
you
be fair.
probably, you probably just shouldn't have thrown and just challenged me.
To begin with. No, what I did was I prone then challenged
Adam
you.
went
I
into
just
that hip
shouldn't have
fire.
thrown.
That was the funniest thing.
Yeah, I know, I just hit
Oh
fire
my
down
God.
the
God, I
corner.
was so annoyed
That
about
was-
that. I actually screamed.
I watched that
I
happen.
drew- yeah.
I watched that happen, and I was like,
I
"Oh,
forgot
James,
I
you need to be here to see this." James,
Right,
I
you
was
watch
so-
it and enjoy.
I'm actually pretty disappointed in myself that I lost that, but oh well. I can't.
I
be
enjoyed that
mad.
game.
I
I
did
enjoyed
as
it.
well.
well, it
could've
was
played better,
definitely
but I still enjoyed
it
it
was a very
nonetheless.
entertaining game to watch. That's for sure. Even though there was a lot of potato, there were some decent rounds as well, and it was definitely a fun game to watch. But that is the end for game number 2 of season 4. Obviously, the Premiership table starting to take shape a little bit now, obviously, with Adam taking the second spot, Tyler joining Connor in the Losers Club. James still yet to play his first game. He sat at neutral right in the middle of the two halves of the table. But that is the end for game 2. We're going to leave it right there, and we'll hope to see you guys in the next one, which should be next weekend, somewhere around then, and we should be able to go for game number 3 of the Premiership and see how James does in his first game. Well, thank you all for watching, hope to see you in the next one, and goodbye. James here's this bow, he's starting to hit the tracks and he goes for the gunfight and he wins, moving into each other's angles. James going for the peak and James wins the gunfight. Tyler, a free fire through the wall. Oh my god, even more, and there we are, he sees the Valkyrie, he sees the head,